Hello. Today I'm going to start a new crochet project and I'm going to make a makeup bag. I've had this makeup bag for a couple of years and you can see that it's all falling apart. My idea is also, because the zip is perfectly fine, so I might just take the zip off this bag and then put it onto the crochet one. So I created a few practice hexagon granny squares. I think this one was a bit too bulky and like fluffy. I did like these ones, but my plan is to use the zip from this bag, and I don't think the neutral colours, I needed like a black colour in it. So my idea is to use alternating black and white hexagons like this. It might change as I go along, but this is what I'm thinking at the moment. I now have 20 hexagons. I'm going to try and do another 10-15 and see how we are, and then maybe start joining some of them. I also have to make these little funny little pentagon granny squares, granny pentagons, so that they slot into there and make a straight line. So I'm gonna have to do that at the bottom and the top, so then when I fold it over there's a straight edge, a straight edge to sew my zip to. I've now only just realised that I need to not only make pentagons, but I need to be making half hexagons as well, because when I create this, I need this to be a straight line too, because I did try connecting them and it did not work. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to start putting, instead of putting these in the corners, I need to be putting half hexagons in there. So this is my half hexagon. I've gone ahead and I've joined all of the hexagons that I have, and I have one more row of pentagons left to create, so I'm going to do that now. This is the bag all connected together. I've still got quite a lot of ends to weave in, but I will worry about that afterwards. I got a little bit impatient and I've just started to go around, and I wanted to add a little bit more height, so I'm just going to be doing that with single crochets with the black yarn. I did also end up buying a zip from Hobbygraph because I broke the other one. But I do prefer the, because the teeth on the other one were a lot thicker. I quite like this one a lot better because it goes, I think it suits the bag a bit more. I saw this video on YouTube and I do want to have a go at crocheting zip on. I did have some difficulty pushing the crochet hook through here, but I'm sure it will turn out okay. This is what it's looking like so far. I think it's a little bit difficult because it's a black yarn onto a black zip, but I'm struggling to get the stitches even, but I don't think you'll be able to tell once it's crocheted on. I'm also hoping that the zip is long enough. I have eyeballed it, so it does almost fit, but I can always add it in between if I just crochet these bits, because you'll still be able to open and close it. But I think I like it so far. The only thing I'm struggling with is pushing the hook through, so I've been using this. It was something where you kind of make tube socks with, but this came with it to pull the stitches over, but I found because it's got a quite pointy end, I can easily create a hole in there and then push this crochet hook through. I finished attaching the zip and I'm not overly impressed, but it will do. I'm happy with the pattern. The zip's quite bowed, and I think what it is because I didn't have a very good tension when I was attaching this chain here, so I think I need to be a bit more loose. And then I finished it off with a little flower attached to the zip. It's easy to open and close. It's not perfect, but it still functions as a little makeup bag. I think if I was to make this again, I'd use a thicker hook and maybe double up the yarn, so that it will be quicker to make, because there was a few times that I was losing motivation because it was taking so long because I'd use a 2.5mm hook. I would have also individually blocked the hexagons, because what I found is that when I did crochet them together it was quite bulky, but as I said earlier, it's still functional and I'll probably warm to it.